Now let's review graphing lines in slope-intercept form. Recall that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m, that's the coefficient of x, the number in front of x, that's the slope, and b, that's the constant, that is the y-intercept, okay? So we look at this equation, y equals 2/5 x minus 1. The slope is the coefficient of x, so my slope is 2/5, and the y-intercept is the constant. Don't forget the sign in front of it. That would be -1, so the y-intercept is -1, okay? So when you're graphing in slope-intercept, the first thing you graph is the y-intercept, so the y-intercept is -1. So at -1, on the y-axis, that's what that thing is called, you plot a point. And then you're going to use the slope next to find your other points. Okay, so you start at that -1. My slope is positive, so I'm going to go up and to the right. So I'm going to go up to, that would be up to and over 5. 1, 2, that's not showing, is it? 1, there we go. Up to 1, 2, and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to put a point there. I don't have any more room that way, so I'm going to go the reverse direction. I'm going to go down 2 and left 5, and I'm going to be right there. I'm going to put my next point there, and then connect those points, and that is the line y equals 2/5 x minus 1. Always check. This was a positive slope. Make sure the line you graph had positive slope. That's where you're going to make the most mistakes here, is going the wrong direction. Okay, so let's look at slope-intercept form in context. This says to rent a kayak, Aaron pays a flat rate plus an hourly rental fee. The equation y equals 10x plus 25 describes the total y she will pay after x hours. So the initial fee is going to be your y-intercept. The initial fee is going to be b. That's where we start. So the starting cost is $25, and then the rate of change is always slope, and here the slope is the coefficient of x. That is $10 per hour. Now, what you need to be careful of on any of these graphs, but especially the context problems, look at the scale, okay? I see multiples of 10, but there's a line in between here, so I'm really counting by fives, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so on and so forth. On the x-axis, I'm still counting by ones, no problem there. So my initial fee is $25. So 25 is right here, not there, right here, halfway between 20 and 30, right? And my rate of change is 10, and I'm going to write that as 10 over 1. So I'm going to go up $10 and over 1 hour. So from here, $10 is going to be 2 lines, right? So, whoops, I shouldn't have done that. Sorry. $10 is going to be up 2 lines and then over an hour, and then up 2 lines and over an hour. So $10 per hour, $10 per hour. So my next points are going to look like this, and this is hard to do on an iPad with a fat stylus. So forgive me for some imperfections. So I connect those, and there is the graph of my cost for this renting a kayak. So I could say that in 4 hours, it's going to cost Aaron, $65, right? So this would allow me to find the cost after so many hours.